There we go. This is the one that I really want to work. It is... It's a resurrect deck. So essentially the idea is we've got a couple early game plays that are mostly built around like not dying immediately and surviving to turn 6 so that we can use Shadow Essence or Barnes at 4 to summon Prophet Velen or the Obsidian Statue, which is a really good value card, or Lyra, or any of the legendaries summoned by Malkazar, and summoning them onto the board, and then resurrecting them with, where is it? Eternal Servitude. And what I like about Eternal Servitude over something like, what is it? The Bishop, the Black Bishop, the Onyx Bishop. Yeah, what I like about Eternal Servitude over the Onyx Bishop is while the Onyx Bishop gives us a body on the board, Eternal Servitude lets us pick which thing we resurrect, so we can afford to have some of these lower, like less value cards that will be less useful in the late game. We can afford to play those out and let them die without worrying about them getting resummoned by the Onyx Bishop, or worse, an Onyx Bishop getting resummoned by the second one. So we have a much greater chance of pulling what we want with Eternal Servitude. And also with the spell, so it can trigger Lyra, which is nice. And I threw in some free from Ambers, because again, you get to discover what you want, and it typically gives us another good target for Eternal Servitude. And yeah, I really, and the win condition for this deck essentially is either beating the crap out of them with giant minions, or getting Velen out and Shadow Reaper Anduin, or one of the two, and using them in conjunction with Mind Blast to get lethal on the opponent. I really like this one. I haven't quite gotten to work. I think a lot of the, or a fair number of the decks running right now are just too aggressive for the Jesus Priest. It does pretty well in control matchups, because it doesn't have a whole lot of targets for control decks to deal with in the early game. And so you'll throw out some like kind of scary stuff early on, and your opponent will throw control spells at it, and then they won't have those spells left over for when you're getting the giant minions on board later. So it does okay in control matchups, but it's not working out in aggro decks. Things like Jade Druid are kind of destroying it. So yeah. I also have the Arsenal Rogue, which is basically I typed weapon into the search for Rogue and put everything in it. Because I also got Allure the Hollow, which is pretty good. And that allows us to get more value out of things like Furnace Fire Colossus. Or I guess maybe not, because it's too expensive, unless we had a coin. It might be worth putting some counterfeit coins in here, but it lets us get some extra value out of a couple of our minions or our weapons, poisons, that kind of stuff, and then Mimic Pod just to make sure we have enough cards, because we're trying to like play lots of. This is a very aggressive deck. I'm trying to play lots of cards pretty often, and then Mimic Pod lets us keep things in our hand for a little longer. So yeah, that's what's up with the Arsenal Rogue. Thief Priest is basically anything that steals stuff from your opponent. I put it in here. And then I added in Lyra just for value and some good. I like the Acolyte of Agony and Shadow Ascendant together. They mix pretty well. I've got the Crystalline Oracles in there to steal cards from the opponent. And I've been running a greater healing potion or two in a lot of my decks, just because 12 health is a lot. And I've been playing a lot of decks that sort of take a bit of a beating in the early game, and if we take a lot of damage from smaller minions, we can heal most, if not all of that up with a greater healing potion, especially in the Jesus Priest where we have Velen. And then Elemental Cold and Elemage are just elemental focused decks. So I think what I want to run first is the Jesus Priest, because I'm in love with the deck. I really want it to work out. So I need to tinker with it for a bit to get it to a good, healthy place. And right now it's sitting at a 46% win rate, which is not good. I've been playing a lot of bad decks, so my rank has not moved.
Ferranda versus Rexar!
Let the hunt begin.
Alone give me strength.
And hold on. Are you using this one? No. Where I had. Hold on a second. Let me do my mulligan. I have a deck tracker up. It's not showing up on stream.
The legions I command hold. My legions. Astounding.
Looks like the chroma filter's being a little aggressive.
Greetings, traveler.
Blessings.
Do I have a good
to
turn
you.
one play? No. Since we're against a hunter and we can expect some aggressive early plays, I'm gonna go with the Shadow Word Pain.
Back in the slammer.
Alright, deck tracker should be all set up and good to go. That's not really all that frightening. I think I'm just gonna wait for turn 4 Barnes.
The greatest virtue is patience.
Might Shadow Word Pain on this, because I don't want to deal with its effect. And he will have gotten effectively 0 value out of it. Can do that and then heal. Yeah. Next turn, probably Finja. Which is kind of useless. But Lyra's gonna die immediately if we play it without anything else on the board. Yeah. Maybe Sarna Chain Gang? Play this and a Power Word Shield. Yeah, I like that play.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
There we go. Death Rattle minions are cheaper. Okay. It's unfortunate that has 4 attack, but... Wow.
Brilliant.
Okay. 6 mana. No really good play. I'm gonna play out the Barnes and see what we get.
Tonight, a tale of true terror.
Be something good.
All realities, all dimensions.
That's okay. I'm gonna shield the Barnes.
Astounding.
Our curve is a little shitty, but ooh, that's not great. Probably silence it. Oh. Control Hunter though. If I play this, it's gonna die immediately, and then he's gonna get two 2/2s. On the other hand, if I play that, I'm not gonna take 6 to face, and then we have a couple sweepers that can deal with 2/2s. So actually, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Shadow Essence and see if we get something good.
How long can
That is
this
something
go
good.
on?
I mean, it's not the best, right? It's not one of our crazy insane value legendaries, but in this situation, it's good. Oh, all right. Silence that for sure. A Holy Nova would be nice. Instead, we get that, which is a card. We're gonna take 9, 11, 13, 15 this next turn.
I
I think we've probably lost. That helps us not lose. Yeah. I maybe should have waited to get that extra HP, but... Wow.
Brilliant.
To my side.
Yeah, this is a lost game at this point. We didn't get any of our control cards. Or I guess I shouldn't say any, almost any. And this is kind of the problem that this deck is running into. See, that would have been nice. But as it is, I think we lose, yeah.
It is finished. You win.
This is the problem we're running into, where the opponent gets control of the board early. It's difficult to keep or obtain control of the board without a lot of minions right now. And putting a bunch of minions in this deck would ruin the deck. Getting 5/5 copies of early minions is fine. The problem is the Eternal Servitudes. They lose value steadily as you add more low-cost minions.
Versus Thrall.
Because the idea is that you're effectively getting one of these high-cost minions for only 4 mana. And with regard to legendaries, you get to have more than one of them in your deck. Okay. I think turn 6 Lyra Powered Shield feels pretty good if we can survive to turn 6. I think I might be overvaluing Lyra. I might want to run her out
The legions I command.
earlier, just so I have something run out.
Blessings to you.
Greetings, friend.
Like, not get too attached to trying to get crazy value out of her. Okay.
Blessings to you.
I thank you.
Okay, we don't have a very strong turn 3 play, so I'm gonna go with the Tentacle of N'Zoth and Power Word Shield.
Job's done.
There we go. Nice. And now we can Spirit Lash and hit.
Ride the polar bear express.
Okay.
I wonder.
This would be really nice right now. I'm gonna Shadow Visions. Because what I'm planning to do is Shadow Visions and then Spirit Lash. So I'm gonna see what we get out of Shadow Visions first. Against Shaman? I'm gonna go with Mass Dispel. Spirit Lash. Okay. And now, if he runs in here, we've got it with Holy Nova. If he clears it with another spell, we probably still have it with Holy Nova. Hey, nice.
Ride the polar bear express.
Wow. What do we get? Alright, ooh, Shadow Visions, nice. We want a Shadow Visions here. If I Holy Nova, I haven't taken any damage. I think I want to look for, I want to dig for something. I'm gonna grab this so that we're more likely to be able to pull off our lethal combo. Hey, it's Hearthstone. Cool. Anyway. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's cool. Let's see, we have Malkazar.
I
We have
wonder.
Dispel. Kinda like Holy Nova here. I wish I had a Shadow Word Pain to get rid of that, but hindsight 2020 and all. This is gonna save us the most damage.
Job's done.
These little interactables I find intensely dissatisfying on boards. I want something that does something when you interact with it. Like this, where it's just like, okay, you interacted with it, it moved. Like that's, eh. You know, stuff like this.
I wonder.
Let's see, we have 7 mana. We can play this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Lyra and then Mind Blast, because that puts Lyra into the rotation for Eternal Servitude. Actually. Yeah, we're in kind of a rough spot. Maybe just heal? We don't have a good 3-mana card, so yeah, this is our best bet.
Behold the glory of the sun!
Hey! This will be really good on that next turn, because it's going to be frozen after attacking.
I wonder.
Maybe there's something you can do with these that's like a sequence.
What to do? There is little time.
We did it! We won! We're good!
I wonder.
We're good at Hearthstone. Good job, us. Well, that's terrible. We still have Lyra on the board, so I'm going to play probably this and then heal. Yeah. Ooh, that's nice.
There is little time.
Alright, we did it, we won. GG.
Tonight, a tale of wonder and magic.
It kind of sucks that we're winning the game where we don't have an opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. We have exactly the right number of cards. Why is this here?
I wonder.
Oh, Mind Vision. Duh.
There is little
I just, like,
time.
played out cards until we were out of mana, and I was like, what happened? How much damage do we have on board? 16. Look to me. Hey! That is precisely what I wanted.
All realities, all dimensions.
I'm actually gonna kill Lyra now. Yeah. Guess they just walked away or something. I was gonna kill Lyra so I could overfill our hand. Sorry, I realized that I haven't posted to social media, and it's a thing you're supposed to do. It's I don't. So we've won one game where our opponent left. So clearly we are the best at Hearthstone.
Tyrande versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury. And Loon give me strength.
Alright, so we got one of our early cards, which is nice. Especially because we're against a rogue. Do I want to keep this? No, I think I want some of my other removal spells.
The legions I command. Behold, my legions.
I'm not gonna play this out yet, because
Blessings to you.
he'll just hero power it.
Blessings to you. Amazing.
That's the Tyrande version of the light shall burn you.
Hey, do you want to buy a funnel cake?
I am okay with this. We're on turn 3, we're coming up on turn 4. I think we'll be fine until... I think we're gonna make it to turn 6, no problem.
Thank you.
I wish there was a you're welcome.
Let the pain speak
Oh
to me.
shit! Shadow Word Pain would be nice. Instead we get an extra Shadow Essence, so that's fine. Yeah, so sorry I couldn't stream on Monday for the usual creative stream day. I had some work I had to do in the evening, and additionally, do I want a Holy Nova here? I think I just want to heal and wait. Additionally, I started talking to and working with another streamer, twitch.tv/throckplayspoorly, I believe. And he is putting together a network of RPG content creators, people who stream their games or post them to YouTube or do podcasts, that kind of stuff. Called We the Role Players, and I am working with him on that. So I was doing a bunch of looking into things and research and talking.
Job's done.
That does not suck. It's not the best, but it doesn't suck.
Brilliant.
So I think I might play another Shadow Essence and then Power Word, whatever it is. But yeah, the idea, as I understand it, is to make it easier for people who make RPG content to, you know, find each other and support each other, provide feedback and funnel viewers and like consumers to each other, because, you know, there's a lot of times if you want to find more RPG stuff, you kind of just have to go look yourself. There's none of that, hey, this is a cool thing that I like, for example, roleplay over at ItMeJP, ItMeJP's channel, is fan-fucking-tastic. Every single show they do is great. I have worn the Swan Song and the Swan Song and West Marches shirts on the stream multiple times, and they're fantastic. And a lot of people know Critical Role is also good. I don't watch them as much, just because the time like they do one show, and the time investment was more than I could really put in. I want to put out the Velen now. I'm gonna stick with this play. Hey, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is fun. Hey. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. We did it. Just need to not play spells. So we're gonna basically have to play Velen or the Tentacle of N'Zoth next turn. It's probably gonna. Wow. What? You're kidding me. Okay, this works out. I kind of wish we had the mana to mind control it so we could get it back, but this is fine. So it's gonna have how much health? It's gonna have 4 left. I mean, unless we get Shadow Reaper Anduin, we're kind of boned. We could try and Shadow Visions for a. No, we don't even have Shadow or Death. Yeah, this really blows. Hey, we're fine.
The light has betrayed me.
That's ridiculous. But yeah, I think it would be cool to have more of a network, and that also means that like there's space for people to send each other resources. Be like, hey, here's a cool place to look. Or here's a cool new gaming system that's coming out. Here's some resources for improv, etc. Oh my god, they run just as good as we do. It's fine. We're gonna get the Shadow Word Pain. We're gonna be a-okay. Wow. Oh my god.
Quickly.
We can also run this in and that. Holy shit! Dang, dudes. Alright. Good luck. Oh, that sucks. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. So we have to run this out, or we'll burn it.
Amazing. My hand is full.
Hey!
Uncanny.
Amazing.
And we have 22 health. They have 24. So spot. Might just steal this and hit there.
This guy's toast. Uncanny.
Okay, so
Thank you.
at this point, maybe these two. We could bring the Lyra back, but we have a lot of cards right now. I think Hogger and a Saronite Chain Gang feels okay. I'm gonna play out the Lyra again, which kind of sucks, but we can mind control that back over.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Alright. Now stay alive. Staying alive, staying alive.
Behold the glory of a new
That's a weird road. What? Kind of nice. Oh my god. Damn. Captain Run Good over here. I mean, we can kill it. Ooh, that sucks. Yikes. Okay. So, how do we want to do this? I think we run this in here, hit that. We have to heal this turn, as much as I want to play Lyra. So I think we're gonna hit here,
Shadowy
heal, and
thoughts.
play the main game.
How long can this go on? How
Alright.
long can this go on?
Now we should be in a pretty okay spot, unless he has another resurrection. Fingers crossed.
Balance in all things.
Okay. Well, this is our life. Welcome to it.
Form of dragon.
Let's see. Could just steal this.
Dark.
I need to get the Velen out soon. I think I'm going to steal this.
Amazing.
Hit here. And here.
Job's done.
And my turn. God damn it. It's gonna be Lyra again, isn't it? Really loving this priest mirror match that we're in here. You know, they changed the art for Anduin kind of a lot, but it looks good. Yeah, that's fine. It was more to get the card away from them than to, you know, hit them with it. So I'm gonna play out Velen and sort of wastefully hit
Not all
this. Just because I want to keep this alive and keep the buffer between
Amazing.
our opponent and the Velen. We also have these, which have a decent chance of getting us another Velen. Like, what minions have we lost at this point? We've lost
Let me
Sarnet Chain
change your
Gang,
mind.
we've lost Lyra, and we've lost the Tentacle of N'Zoth.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Even if this dies, we are... I think, yeah, we're guaranteed to get either Lyra or Velen out of it. So... I think... Lyra and then... Holy Nova? Maybe? Feels good.
Shadowy thoughts.
Yeah.
Behold the glory of a new sun!
Amazing.
I foresaw this.
We're in a good position. We have both Eternal Servitudes. We have one of our Mind Blasts. Hey! That's alright. This is also okay. Well played. not too worried about it. It's only 4 damage right now. So I'm gonna play out an Eternal Servitude. And I forgot that we stole some things. That's fine.
Amazing.
I think I'll play out the second one. And then be Mind Blast. We get, yeah!
Not all
Amazing.
There we go. And then we get the 2/2. It's pretty close to GG. Not quite. Could have board clear. You can't attack through a taunt. Okay, and then hit. And then kill Hogger? Or are you going for...
Amazing.
Are you going for face
A
and then you
tactical
have...
error.
Oh, did you have Deathwing?
Just in time.
Hey! Okay, GG.
The shadows grow short.
for souls.
GG. So that's what it looks like when it runs well. Yeah. Let's take our first break here. And after that, maybe we'll try out some of our other decks. Maybe... I still don't know what solutions there are to making the Jesus Priest work. If you have ideas, please feel free to let me know. But yeah. Alright. Back in a bit. Whoops. There we go.